Yo guys, for today I got you a deck profile, post the emergency October banlist. So yeah, without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. For the main deck, we have the three of our language, of course, nothing on standard. We have the 3000 auto Shigo, 2 Goblin, as well as the Dark Blade. So these are our one card starters, so these 10, and they are really important. I think you can't really go lower than this, except maybe cutting one Dark Blade, but you have to play clear 40 then to have as much consistency as you have now. So this is 42 card deck list, I forgot to mention. And yeah, I think this is perfect for our starters in the 42. For our else names, we have the Gaddick, the Akihiron, Command Creation, the Mace. This might be considered a one card starter because it just needs another any name, any Memento name. You have that combo on my channel, but on its own, it doesn't really do anything. Like it sets up Twin Dragon follow up and stuff, but it isn't a really one card starter. And we have our all important Sleepy. I was playing this in the past at 2 actually, but I think it's not a really good card. It's a really good normal summon if you have a lot of names, but on its own it can be a brick really. So yeah, for our Memento spells, we have the 3 Bone Party, 2 Fusion, as well as the Memento class. So I think this is the minimal package of Memento cards that you have to play in every Memento deck. So this is minimal. You can also cut one Dark Blade, so this would be minimal. But I think this is optimal. If you're playing these ratios, you don't need 3 Fusion because you only got 15 names. And seeing 2 names with Fusion can be tricky sometimes. So there's a lot of times when I like had Fusion and one name and it's just useless in hand. So yeah, I think this is perfect ratio for this. If you're playing like 2 Sleepies, also Horn Dragon in main deck, and this at 3, it is worth to play the Fusion. But I don't think the engine is really that important in this format because our deck has a high ceiling and it can really make some interruptions that are hard to break. So yeah, that would be it for our Memento names. So now we can go into our kind of engine, else engine. So we would play 3 Grand Breakout. This is a really good card. I think this is the best dodge card in the deck, except the Bone Party, because this tributes for cost. And if you go normal summon Sleepy or Anguish and they imperm you chain this, you also special summon the Goblin, get another name, and also resolve the card that you activate. So yeah, I think it's really good. We have the Prosperity, kind of just good card. I mean, searching for more non-engine going second, and searching for engine going first is really nice. We have Called by the Grave, of course, one of the best going first blowout. So I think the rest are non-engine pretty much. Yeah, they are. So this is our engine. So for our non-engine, we have Cold by the Grave. We have the Triple Taxis talent. The card is literally insane. Like you can hand look your opponent, you can look at your hand, and I think the card is really good. If you get hand trap and stop, you can just draw 2. And I think it's really better going second because you can steal some important cards from your opponent and maybe turn them into your engine. If you're playing like mirror matches, this is not include Memento. Like I'm talking about the yummy stuff. So yeah, we have 3 Droplet. I really like the Droplet. It's versatile. You don't have to use immediately. It's good against Mitsurugi, for example. Good for against Yami when they use their surprise and they have no access to their synchro if you Droplet them on the Snatchy. So I think the card is really nice. We have, and it is even useful going second if you like go game 1. This is your main deck. You can also use this as a negation. You have 3 Dark Roller. I think this card is one of the best board breakers. It has one bad thing about it, and if you negate all of your opponent's monsters, so your opponent can't respond, but your opponent doesn't take damage. That is a good and bad thing. Bad thing is that our deck is an OTK deck. It can really OTK easily, but a good thing is that your opponent can't use Mitsurugi Prayers if you activate this, because Mitsurugi Prayers needs your opponent, to take damage, and your opponent can take damage. So yeah, remember that when you're playing against Mr. Urugi. We have 3 Ghost Bell. The reason why I play Ghost Bell is actually because you can stop the surprise and prayers on your turn, and you can maybe sometimes, if you like draw multiple of these hand traps that I'm going to show, you can also stop your opponent. Like Memento is really bad against the Ghost Bell. If you Ghost Bell fusion, our deck is kind of screwed, honestly. We have the 3 Nibiru. Nibiru is like one of those quote unquote high impact hand traps. Like if your opponent sees your Memento, like game 2 or 3, they do not expect the Nibiru, of course. And if you nib them, like the bad Yummy players, they might actually get in trouble. Like Nibiru with this is insane. Like you have to activate this on your own turn and nib on your opponent's turn. So, and you can also nib your opponent if they summon a lot. Like I got nib on my opponent's turn when I was playing Memento. Like I summons a lot, and you can also nib the Yummy enemy Surugi on your own turn if they summon a lot. So yeah. And for our last 3 cards, we have the 3 Hours Blossom. Good going second, like stopping the Brand Fusion and the access to another engine, like stopping the Habakiri when your opponent searches him with the Herald to cut off at least 1 engine. And good against Charmies, of course, going first. If your opponent activates a Charmy, you can activate this to not give him any draws. So yeah, I think this is perfect ratios. 25 engine, 17 non-engine. I'm really, honestly, satisfied with this version of the deck, and I've been playing it in my games a lot, on my replays, and the games off camera. So I'm really satisfied with this deck list. This main deck is actually perfect. So for our extra deck, we have the SP Little Knight. Of course, the most important card in our extra deck. Almost our engine, like SP Little Knight, you always see on the end board. We have IP Masquerena, of course. We have the Artemis, just to turn on, just to link up Anguish into this. Or if you're playing the Azamina Il Sylvia, you can actually, because it needs a light spellcaster and illusion. Illusion is our Christian King, of course, and the Artemis is our light spellcaster. So yeah, and it can also use it link off Anguish into this and Honor Monster into SP to get a link to banish a card on a summon. Next for our links, we have the Herald of Minority Lights, a really good card, negates spell traps. I really like it on the end board. And we have Underworld Goddess. This is honestly a flex spot. It can also be a tower for the Yummy deck if they don't have access to a field spell, because it's unaffected by effects that do not target them, and it can also negate effective spell summons from the graveyard. So it is really good for that. For our fusions, we have the 3 Creation King, of course, and the 1 Twin Dragon right here. I think you don't need this more. If you use these 2 on the combo, and you need summon third, because these 2 get like banished or something. 1 is banished in combo, and if your opponent drops the other one, you need third to summon for the another interruption. So yeah, that's the reason why I played 3 of them. We also have the Guardian Chimera and the Jogostapelia, of course. These are 2 good end board cards. We have the Azabina El Sylvia, as well as the Proxy F Magician. So this is also really good for the for summoning the where is it, the Azabina El Sylvia? Yeah, right here. And for summoning our Performant King of Mythical Beast. We have the Diabels inside deck, so yeah, that's the reason why I play this. And the, of course, Star Sarah Typhon for the situations where you can't do really anything to fix that. So I think this extra deck is really good. The flex spot is honestly the Underworld Goddess, or this if you don't play the cards for it. So yeah, I think these are some flex spots that you can really use if you got some other decks, or yeah. Let's now go into our side deck. We have 3 Droll Logbird to weaken our opponent's end board. And yeah, that's the reason why we played. We need to cut off 1 engine if your opponent's deck has 2. and we can also break the boards really well, the hell boards. We have 3 Retelling MC. This card is literally insane against Yami, against Mitsurugi, against the Branded, against Dracotail, against Lunalight. It's actually perfect. I really like it, and if some people ask me, well, how do you get rid of this, you can go like normal summon the Anguish. After you summon this, search for Horse and link off Anguish into Artemis, and this into SP. If you play Contact C, you can search Channeling 1, search Contact C, and Channeling 2 SP banish itself so your horse can spare summon itself, or you can just crash this into battle phase. But I think the first situation is better, or just linking off with the SP for the SP with this. So yeah. Next we have the 3 Lightning Storm. 2 Lightning Storm, 1 Harpies. I didn't get a 3rd Lightning Storm since the ban list. So yeah, I'm playing the Harpies, but I think I would continue playing this because drawing 2 Lightning Storms is really bad. We have 3 evenly matched. I don't really have a card to side. You can side Lancia, for example, for the Lunalight, Malice, or the Christian, but I think evenly matched really catches some decks off guard, and that's the reason why I played. We have the Solomon Judgment, 1-off, sad. Like when you got Solomon Judgment, as well as your Trap Negate on the board, or the Caesar before the ban list, it was insane, but it's not limited. We have the Horn Dragon for going first, and the Bells for going first also. In my next video, I will talk about the signing patterns, or also, I didn't say about this. I like because my locals has a lot of striker decks, and I hate playing against the Board Breaker Striker because they really destroyed me sometimes, and this card, if you didn't know, reads that, so I'll put on the screen right now, this card. So basically, every player has to set spawn traps before activating them, so that's the reason why it's going to be a striker, because quick play spell traps can't be activated on the turn they set, and they need to set it. And when the card is set on the field, you can target 1 card you control and 1 card opponent controls to destroy them. So on your following turn, you can set something from your hand and immediately trigger this to destroy 2 cards. So yeah, guys, that would be it for this video. If you have any other suggestions for my future videos, comment down below. And I said that I will make the siding patterns for the Memento, what side from the engine, non-engine, going first, going second. And I'll see you in the next one.